Sorry about this. Okay. What I want you to remember, guys, so it's percent over 100 is equal to part over whole. This is what I'm going to change a little bit to make it easier for you to understand. The part is going to stay part. But the whole, I'm going to name it now. What was the other one? Tax over? Original. So remember, the bottom is going to be the original. So that is the rule that I want you to use every time you see that a number either decreased to another number or a number increased to another number. So the change. If there's a change in the number, that is the rule I want you to use. Budur, can you read it? What does it say? Percent over 100 equals part over original. Part over original. Are you taking notes, Budur? Okay, read what you wrote. Okay, so percent over 100 is equal to part over original. Okay, percent over 100 equals part over original. Who can read the question again to me? What is the question? Yes, Ahmad?
65 is decreased to 38.
So, 65 is decreased to 38. Are these numbers or percents?
Numbers.
Just numbers. So who can tell me what is the unknown? What I'm trying to find? Yes? You're trying to find the percent. That's why they're asking you, what is the percent of change? So they did not give you the percent. So what is the percent, Fayez? Just X. So you put X over 100 equals to. What is the original amount? What is the first amount, Sadiq, of the shirt? How much is it? How much was it before? How much is the original price of the shirt? 65, very good. So where do you put it, on top or on bottom? On bottom, because the original, look, the original is this one. Do you see it? It's on bottom in your rule, in your equation. So X over 100 equal to part over original, and the original is always the number that you start with. Now, who can tell me how can I find my part? Part is a small amount. Part, guys, Budur, the part, who can find it? Yes, Sadiq.
It says 65 is decreased into 38, so decreased equals the smallest part, and the part would be 38.
Okay, so this is something, so 65 became 38. What's the difference? That is your part. So the part is what? The part is the, no. It's the difference. It's the difference between those two numbers. Because it was 65, it became 38. So the difference between those two is the part. Very good. Who can go ahead and subtract them to give me the part? Yes, Maria? 27. You're doing good. Okay, so Maria again. So the answer is X over 100 is equal to 27 over 65. Aya, can you tell me where did she get the 27 from? So, every time they tell you that there's a change, for example, the shirt was $65, it became $38, so the part is how much did it increase or how much did it decrease. So basically it's the difference of the two numbers. So 65 minus 38, so 65 minus 38 is equal to how much, guys?
27.
And that is your part. And remember, the original amount is the amount that you start with. It doesn't matter whether it's bigger or smaller, it's the number that you start with. Now, can you solve something like this?
Yeah.
Amar, what do you do? Cross multiply. Go ahead, cross multiply, guys, and tell me what is X. Faiz, please, can you explain to me how can I solve something like this? What do I do? Slowly so I can show them.
First you multiply 27 with 100.
What do you get?
2700.
2700. Then?
Then you divide by 65.
Okay, so basically you have to show me also it's 65 times X. 65 times X. And then what do you do to find X?
And then you divide.
By 65. You divide by 65. Then how would you find X?
First you multiply by 4 to get 260.
Okay, so 2700 divided by 65 is how much?
41.5.
So 41.5. Does your answer have a percent? Yes, because they're asking what is the percent of change. So that's why your answer has a percent. Do you have any questions, guys? Do you have any questions? Yes, Lana?
I got 41.5.
And it continues forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's enough to have like 2-3 numbers after the decimal. It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, or one number after the decimal, that's fine. So 41.5 is more than enough. Thank you very much. Okay? Now I'm going to give you another one. Please do it on your own. I want you to find the percent of change. So what is not known? The percent. The percent of change. And the question is, again, please don't mind my handwriting. So 41 is increased to 92. Go ahead, please, guys. Go ahead and do it.
It's
Original,
51,
right?
So the part
Okay.
of the original is 51 over 92, right?
We'll see. We'll see, Sadiq.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was $41. Remember, Sadiq, it was $41. It became $92. So what is the original amount?
41.
41. You started with 41. So the original is always the number that you start with. Very good. So you all know what the original is. Now, the part, it means by how much did it increase or by how much did it decrease. In this case, you ask yourself by how much did it increase. By how much, what do you do?
Subtract.
What from what, Sadiq?
92 minus 41.
Very good. It's always the difference. So let's write it down. Part is always the difference between them. Do you understand why? So difference means always subtract. Because you want to know by how much did it increase. Like this store, did I write difference right? Okay. This store, by how much did they increase the shirt or they increase the price? This is what the percent of change is about, and that's why you need to subtract to know by how much did they increase it. Okay? Now, who can tell me by how much? Somebody please? Tell me what is my first ratio? My first ratio. Yes, Sarah?
X over 100.
X over 100. Since they are asking me what is the percent of change, it means that the percent part is not given. The percent part is not given. It's always X over 100. Now, what is my second ratio and how do you get it? Yes, Budur?
92 over 41.
92 over 41. Now, this is not completely right, but I wrote it down so we can discuss it. Okay? Now, which one is wrong and why? Yes, Zara?
92 over 41.
Okay, why is it wrong? What part of it is wrong? But thank you, Budur, for participating.
Because
The numerator is wrong, so let's subtract that.
Because it subtracts 92 minus 41, which is 51.
Okay, so you need to subtract 92 minus 41, and what do you get?
51.
51. So what do you put on top?
51.
Okay, who can explain to me why are we subtracting those two? Yes, Ikram?
Because you want to find how much it was increased by.
Yes, so you want to find how much it was increased by, and it was increased by how much? What's the part of increase? 51. Over original. What is the first price you started with?
41.
41. Do you get it? Please do whatever you need to do. Marianne, in this case, what do we need to do to find x? Cross multiply. Go ahead, guys, cross multiply and find x for me. Okay, let's pay attention, guys. Okay, how did you do it? Again, what are the fractions, Fatima?
You multiply 51 with 100.
But tell me what the ratios are.
Oh, x over 100 and 51 over 41.
Are we all paying attention? Let's cross multiply. Explain to me. Let me choose pink. So Deep will feel purple. Pink. Okay. So
Purple is just a
go ahead, Fatima.
You would multiply.
Yes, Fatima.
You would multiply 100 by 15, and you would get
51. You mean?
yeah.
And what do you get?
51,000. 5100.
Very good.
and then you would divide that by 41.
Okay, so in order to get x, you had to divide 5/100 by 41. What did you get?
124.3.
124.3. Okay, what is the answer?
That's wrong.
It is right. 124.39. So it's going to be 124.4. But I will accept Fatima's answer. It's fine. What's the answer? What does it have? What does the answer have?
Percent.
Percent. Because they're asking for the percent of change. What is the lesson called? Percent of change. So when they ask for the percent of change, they're asking for the percent, so your answer should have a percent in it. It should be 124.3 or 124.39, which is 124.4. Now, who can explain to me why is it more than 100? Yes, Siddiq.
Because the thing that you divide by is more than 100.
But, okay, the shirt was $41. It became $92. Yes, Hannah? Yes, because you increased the price. Every time you increase the price, it means you're paying the whole amount, which is 41, and more. That's why it's 100 something, okay?
And that increases the 100.
It increases more than 100. Do you have any questions before I move on? What I want you to remember, 70 is decreased to 45. 70 is decreased, I'm saying it. 70, which is 70, is decreased to 45. Find the percent of change. I surely have a huge handwriting. Who has the ratios for me? The ratios. Nadine? X over 100.
Do you want me to say that?
Yeah. 25 over? I can hear you, Nadine. Thank you very much. Can you explain this to me? Can you explain to me? Why do you have an X on the percent? Why?
Because it's at 5.
Because they want you to find the percent, and the rule always say percent over 100. So it's X over 100. Now, who can explain the second ratio for me? Where did you get 25 from, Sarah?
25 when you subtract 70 and 45.
So you always subtract the big minus the small. 70 minus 45 is how much?
25.
70. I don't know if you can see the yellow. 70 minus 45 is how much? 25. You always subtract because you want to try to find the percent of change. The subtraction of those two numbers gave you the 25. Now, why is it over 70 and not over 45? Who knows? Yes, Ahmed?
Because 70 is decreased to
Because the...
the
Yes, Sarah?
Because 70 is the original.
Because 70 is the original. Now, who can tell me what does the rule say to start with? What does the rule say? Faiz? Part over original is equal to percent over 100. Very good. Please do. Okay. So, Lana, what do you do? Lana?
35.7.
How did you do it?
I cross multiplied it by
Can you raise the voice so we can hear it?
Okay, 100 times 25, and then I got
Yeah?
2,500.
Good.
And then I divided by 70, and
Very good.
I got 35.7
35.7. What
percent.
percent? Do you understand why it's percent? Why?
Since you're finding
Okay. Who has any question? Yes, Ikram.
35.4.
So you have some calculation mistakes, but you got the ratio right? Good job. Good job. Okay? Do you have any questions? I will come to you, Ikram, and check the calculation with you. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give you the practice sheet. I don't think we have enough time to finish it in class, but you can start it. So basically, I'm only going to give you the even numbers. Start it in class and take the rest as homework. Do you have any questions?